come on, baby, let's get married. Wow, where have you been? You are so compatible to me. Wow, I love you. I can't do without you. Will you marry me? Absolutely, I'll marry you. I can't live without you. A day without you will be like, oh my God, I can't even imagine it. Listen up. Okay,
Let's
I
go.
know a lady, a young man. A young man was, begging, pleading with this lady, please marry me. It won't happen. It for our own, we escape. We will just definitely not have a SS. I have this conviction we will not have SS children. If finally the young girl agreed, my dear, if I tell you how the girl ended up, you weep for this girl.
Yeah.
Eventually, the girl married a young man. Their first issue was SS. And they came to a point where the man could not even stand the marriage anymore. He dumped the girl and
Yes.
went on
One,
married another lady.
the pain of even seeing your child going through that pain. Two, the
Two,
financial, it's not easy.
it takes a lot
It
of
takes a lot
money
of money. It
to
takes a whole
maintain the
lot of
child.
money. And then the emotional trauma and the regret that you knew, but you still
You still
ventured into
went
this.
into it.
Now, what are you enjoying? Is it the love between you and the woman?
It's
Or the
painful.
man? Or is it the love between you and the child? Seeing your own blood go through, such pain. And it's something you could have avoided.
Actually, do you know there was another scenario I had where a child went to school and the baby was really taught about these things, the compatibility and all that, like in early secondary school, either JS1 or JS2. And then the child suddenly came home and was like, Mommy, why? Daddy, why? And the parents were, why what? Say, so you knew you people were not compatible and you went and married yourselves and brought me here to be suffering. Why? Look at me every time. I don't look play like other children. I don't look healthy like other children. And the child put the parents into a deep pain. It took a while to pull that boy away from speaking like that. To reset his mindset, because he felt like his parents knew they shouldn't come together, but they did it because probably they felt they love one another. Let's not put our children into this kind of pain. In as much as miracles still happens, yes, God can tell people to go ahead, but be very, very certain that you are supposed to go ahead before you do this, so that you don't bring pain to yourself, you don't bring sleepless nights, you don't bring unnecessary financial burden on the family. There are many people out there that are compatible with you.
Yeah.
Yes, somebody called me the other day and was saying, what am I trying to say? That I should just encourage him, that the girl is also very much willing to go on with him. I told him the whole thing, told him the experiences I have had. I've had experience of a couple. This time it's not their fault. You know what happened? They ran a lab test and the lab did not give them an authentic result. It was a mistake from the lab. Both of them were AS, and they never knew. The lab gave them results like AA and AA. And when they gave birth to children, the second boy was a sickler. And they were asking themselves, how can we give birth to a sickler? How did they know? They came to the hospital. They wanted to treat the baby malaria and typhoid. I was looking at the malaria film. And in the process of looking at the film, I saw the sickle cells scattered all over the film. I had to call the attention of the doctor. The doctor looking at it had to call the attention of the parents and was like, are you people SAS or SS? What? The scientist is saying the blood of the baby cells sickle cells are all over the blood film. And they were like, no. We did this test and it was authenticized that we are both AAAA. My dear, we repeated the test and lo and behold, both of them were AS, not AAAA. So this is a mistake by a lab. And they went almost to sue the lab. They almost did, if not that a very important personnel waded into the matter. And that was how that matter was kept low. If not, it would have been a big problem. So before you even say, yes, I am AS or I am this, repeat the test in like three or four.
Yes. Seriously.
You repeat the test in like 3 or 4 different places to ascertain that you are perfectly this or that. Because the human error at times, or the mechanical error, the machine
Yeah, and
error,
the method that is used for these genotypes sometimes can be quite confusing.
exactly, except a knowledgeable hand does it, at times it could be confusing. So that was how that family saw themselves in that situation. And that was so painful for them.
Yeah.
But they kept taking care of this baby. And thank God for the advancement of technology. Some of them also improve. Technology wise these days, they improve and they live better and they live easier now. Their pains are not like before. And some people even travel abroad and do 1 or 2 other things, and you see them living as though they are not. They are no longer sicklers. But please, I want to tell you, let's be very careful. Another scenario came up. What happened? This is a young man that did a test somewhere. And when he did that test, he now brought the result to the lady. He was AS, but he lied to the lady.
Yes.
He lied to the lady that
Human
he is
beings.
AA. And the lady herself was AS. And when the chips were down, when they gave birth to the 4th baby, it was the last baby that complicated him. He almost escaped with his lies. But the last baby came up to be a sickler. And then the lady was like, you say you are AA. And I told you I'm AS. How come we have a sickler? That was when the man now opened up and said, I'm sorry. I didn't want to lose you. I had to tell the scientists to rewrite the results. I am AS, baby. Baby, I'm
Baby,
sorry.
Guinea.
Imagine.
Baby what? At this point, who are you calling baby?
Ooh.
Hey.
The girl wept, said, why did you lie? Said, I don't want to lose you. I loved you so much, I don't want to lose you.
Yes,
Imagine. And so, the baby came, the last baby was SS. And the girl didn't know what to do. But she already had 3 children.
That's even some cases all like some
All
cases
all of
let's say the
them.
whole 3 children will just be SS.
SS.
Like they'll just be SSS to the
cases,
point that they will be
they
like,
are so
what's happening?
unfortunate. All of them will be SS. Some people,
So
they
it's
have it
better
50-50.
to avoid it.
2 persons will be AA, 1 person may be AA, 1 AS, 2 SS. So at times they appear twice
But
within
most
4.
times, so
At times they appear once in 4. At times 4 of them may escape. So my dear, let's not take the risk. And young men that lie because they love a lady, don't want to lose her.
Anybody that wants to marry that lie.
Young ladies that also lie because they want to be with somebody. And at the end of the day, you complicate the life of an innocent child. Please, let us all do the right thing. Do the right thing. Run your test, know what you are, and pray that God will bring somebody along that will be compatible to you, and you marry and be happy in that marriage. I don't know whether you've learned 1 or 2 things. Please drop your comments.
So guys, we didn't really plan this. We had different things. We had different things to talk about, but then we decided to talk about this, and I hope it has really impacted you.
Something.
Please don't take it for granted.
Yeah.
Before you fall in love, know your genotype.
Very, very
and even
important.
after you've seen someone that you want to that likes you, or someone you already like, go and confirm that test. Maybe the one you know is the one they did for you people in secondary school. All those general tests they do. They say submit your blood. Ooh. You don't know whether they mix the results.
They model things up
and then
times.
That's the one you're running with, or the one you did when you got admission into the higher institution. Now that you want to settle down in marriage, please repeat the test
and do it
so that
2,
you'll
3
be sure.
Places.
Yes, and don't just say because all your siblings are this, you won't do the test. No. Try and repeat it, and that person should repeat their own. You have to be very sure
and go with the person. At times I always advise
even for all these other
to get married tests. Go together.
Apart from
genotype, I've seen a man that is HIV positive, and at the end of the day he was pleading that the result be turned to negative. He doesn't want to lose the girl. And then another lady like that was positive. She was pleading, please, I don't want to lose him. Can you please write negative? I don't want to lose him. If he knows I'm positive, he will leave me. I said, look, I don't understand what you're talking about. You can't implicate me in this job. I will give you what I got, you know. And some people elsewhere can do something to change and is wrong. So always go
So
together.
people should go, like,
So,
when it's time to do that test, it's advisable to go together.
together.
Then if you're from the Christian background, go with a third party. I don't know if you get.
yes.
It can be a sister from the church, a brother from the church, but just go with someone. But then it shouldn't be done separately and brought
later.
because anybody can forge anything.
And the Bible says the heart of man is deceitful,
It's desperately
wicked. Who can know this? So because of the heart of men, many people have done a lot of things to have their way in relationships.
Yeah.
Don't be found as a victim.
Yes.
Be open to one another, and if it is okay, if it is compatible, go ahead with the relationship.
But
and
if it's
finally,
not compatible,
if it's not compatible, please
God will bring another person.
don't let it eat you up. Don't let it weigh you down. Somebody is coming your way that will be exactly your match. On this note, what do we say?
Thank you for watching
God
up
bless
to
you
now.
for your
Yeah,
time.
if you watched up to this point, write what do we write today? What do they write today?
Compatibility.
Write compatibility. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So if you've watched up to this point, right? Compatibility. Thank you for watching this video. See you in our next video. Bye.